What's up, guys? I want to rant about video games, specifically new video games. Um, I've been a gamer my whole life and mostly a retro gamer, but I love all games. And um, so, even though I mostly play retro games, I love new games too. Um, and I've been seeing some of the new games that came out, like Bramble, the Mountain King, and the new Jedi Survivor. Been watching gameplay of that, and what's the other one? There's a bunch of new ones I've been watching. I watch a lot of Moist Critical. He's really into like new games. He covers all the new stuff. Um, I'm really, even though I mostly like retro games, I really appreciate new games when they're done correctly. And a lot of people are very critical when new games come out, but I really genuinely appreciate when games are done right. Um, and the graphics, I want to say the graphics on these new games are getting really impressive. Um, Coming from someone who has a retro game background, um, and I'm into speedrunning now, which I speedrun retro games, but um, coming from someone who has a retro game background, I grew up with the original Nintendo and Super Nintendo and N64 and stuff like that. So I really am amazed at how far these graphics have come along. The new Unreal Engine um, is just crazy. Like anyone who knows about Unreal Engine knows the advancements they've made with graphics, and um, some of these games now look so realistic. Like the other one, Unrecord. I don't know if Unrecord's actually out yet, but that game looks like you're watching an actual video. It's crazy. And it always blows my mind when people are so critical of new games. They're like, oh, that game sucks. And I'm like, do you know how much work goes into making these games? Like, you have teams, multiple teams of people on working on these games. And, a lot of the new games, a lot of people think retro games are the only games that have good gameplay. And I agree, a lot of the retro games have better gameplay, but some of these new games have really good gameplay and gameplay storylines. Like the stories, you watch them now, and it's like watching a movie with these games. And it's just so impressive to me. Even though we've had impressive graphics and impressive gameplay for a while now, but it's still, I don't think I've fully gotten used to it. I can still be very impressed when I see a new game that is just, really amazing. So, I'm just excited to see where it keeps going. And, before you're overly critical of some of these games, some of them do have flaws. Um, and some of them, they rush the production of them and stuff, but just stop and think how much work actually goes into making these games before you judge them too harshly. Um, but yeah, that's just my thoughts on the newer games. Um, I think I'll always appreciate retro games the most, but I love gaming in general. So um, I'm not like biased, or I'm not like against new games. I love new games too. I've been watching some of this gameplay and it's been blowing my mind. So um, yeah, let me know your thoughts about new games, retro games, any of that, anything I just said. Please support our sponsors. Links are below in the description. Donations are always appreciated. Thank you guys for everything, and I'll talk to you later.